Hello everyone, Ash here. Tonight I'm reviewing Sin City, A Dame to Kill For. Now I came into this film with low expectations and yeah, it is the worst film of 2014. It's even worse than this. Yes, it's worse than the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. I'm not even kidding about this. It is that bad. Now, I'm not saying it's as bad as something like Sucker Punch or G.I. Joe Retaliation, but it's pretty high up there and bad. It's one, the story here is a horribly badly done. It was trying to do what it did before. The problem is that the first story they do just kind of ends. Nothing really is solved or any of that. It just kind of ends, and you think it's going to lead to something, and it doesn't. The second story is about a guy who plays cards for a living, and he's really good at it. And then he pisses off the senator. Senator breaks his fingers, and then his arc cuts way too quick. Gets done way too quickly. And then we get into A Dame to Kill For, which is by far the most annoying of them. Because, one, the pacing in The Dame to Kill For is easily enough. It's a horrible mess. The pacing is just a goddamn mess. I have never seen a film with such bad pacing before. My god, at one time it's going really slow at goddamn Turtles speed, and then it suddenly just bolts and goes way too fucking fast. I've never seen pacing this bad. The acting here is hokey with horrifically bad writing. Wow, and I mean the writing here gets really bad. And not even in Dame to Kill For, all of them have just really bad writing, with lines not making sense or just not working or sounding really stupid, campy, and corny. And in A Dame to Kill For, they do something that really irritates me. You know the girl from 300, the enemy, the enemy female who was leading the Persian Navy? She's in this film. And I swear to God, she is topless 90% of the time in this film. Well, in A Dame to Kill For, she's topless. And honestly, well, yeah, I think she's fucking gorgeous and damn. But it got to a point where they were just pandering to the 14 to 18-year-old demographic for this film. And it drove me up a fucking wall because it was just so stupid. And then we get to the animation of this thing, where in the original, the animation was cool, and I honestly felt it was cool for that time, and I liked it. I did like it in the first film, but here it feels like a goddamn cartoon. There's even the arrows they used to kill people with are now are CG arrows, and they look so stupid and cartoonish. I mean, and even scenes that are trying to be artistic and dramatic come off looking so cheap and corny, and the whole movie at times just feels like a fucking cartoon. Then again, after A Dame to Kill For ends with a really dumb plot twist that was you could see a mile away coming, we go into the kid who was playing cards, and this time we see he goes to a doctor. This crazy doctor, he gets healed up, gets $1, goes to take it down the senator, and then gets killed. And the story ends there, and then we go into Jessica Alba's story where she wants to kill the senator, and you see Bruce Willis as a ghost, and honestly, it goes into some really stupid shit where somehow now Jessica Alba's character is managed to become has become Deadly Little Miho, pretty much, with a bullseye accurate shot, and not with just the pistol. She can do this now with a fucking crossbow. It's like, what? It really doesn't make sense, and if you knew anything about the first Sensei, this also screws up the timeline badly all around, and then the movie just kind of ends. Truly was one of the worst films of 2014. This is the worst film of 2014. I hated this movie with a fucking passion. This movie drove me nuts. It's a bad movie. Don't see it. You're just wasting your money and your time and your sanity. Sincerely, A Dame to Kill For gets a 1 out of 10, and this is Ash saying so long. I'm out. Good night.